This will be my shining hour.
Get John Crowley in here, the proprietor from the Aqus, because we're going to talk about some events that are going on. We do enjoy coming down here to the Aqus. It's an internet cafe. I love coming here for lunch. You can come on in. We're at 2nd and H Street, and people can enjoy lunch, and they can sit at a table with 4 people with their laptops, and they'll be communicating with people all around the world rather than with the people right across them at the table. How are you doing, John?
I'm doing very well indeed, Dave. How are things with you?
Good. So what's going on in our community?
Well, we've got a couple of fun things coming up. We've got a Halloween bash coming up. It's going to be the biggest party in Petaluma scene for quite a while now. I'm just going to hold it up for you. Can you zoom in on that? It's at the Phoenix Theatre, in support of the Phoenix Theatre. I remember the Petaluma Realtors used to have their Halloween bash there all the time. They're not doing it this year, so we're stepping in, and we hope that everybody's going to be there. 500 tickets on sale. You can get them at Aqus Cafe or online at Phoenix Theatre and at aquascommunity.com. The Institute of Noetic Sciences has moved to Petaluma. Very interesting.
What is that?
The noetics is an old Greek word. It means, I believe, the knowledge. So it's the study of the mind, and specifically, the Institute of Noetic Sciences, they study consciousness. How about that?
Well, you know, Satchel Paige once said, if you don't mind, it don't matter. So I've never studied the mind that much. So bring me up to date with this.
Well, they're a very interesting group of scientists who was actually set up about 30 years ago by Edgar Mitchell, I believe the 4th man on the moon. On his way back from the moon, he had an epiphany, and he set up this organization to study consciousness, where we are, and I guess, well, you'll have to come along on, when is it? It's on the 18th of October. It's going to be a monthly event, monthly lecture series from the Institute. And we're going to start off with Marilyn Schlitz, who's going to talk about what the Institute of Noetic Sciences are all about. So come to that, I hope.
All right, that sounds good.
We've also got a couple of other things coming up. We've got a literary speakeasy on the 19th. Again, it's a regular event. And on the 25th, we've got Aqus Speed Networking. Yep, right there, Speed Networking. Also, another thing I want to mention, and I want to also thank Supervisor Dave Rabbit for coming down. He's taken maybe a leaf out of your book and coming down, and he started last month, and he's going to be doing exactly the same, coming down, speaking to and answering questions. So we hope to see people there. He's going to be coming down on the first Monday of each month. So hope to see you all first Monday of each month.
All right, that's good. Maybe it'll attract some people from Public Comment Council comment and come on down here and talk to the supervisor. They can come here on the first Monday, and they can come to the City Hall on the third Monday. We can spread it out, right?
I hope so. No, I really appreciate both you and David for coming down here. It's a great thing you're doing. So thank you.
Oh, I enjoy it, and we're hoping that more and more people keep coming on down, and we'll have a chance to. Everywhere I go in the community, it's funny because people will come up to you, and I go to a lot of events, and I enjoy it, but people will come up and they'll talk to you, and that's where you find out what's on their mind, because it's a representative democracy at the end of the day. And so I want to find out how people feel about various issues, and then within my conscience, to the degree I can represent them, I will. And at least then you're also able to explain to them, and they might change their perspective if they know why you're doing what you're doing. And that's what I find so important about this, is it's an opportunity to tell people why. Like today on this program, we talk about the Rainier Project. I don't know that people have ever heard that kind of an explanation, because there's not time to do it at a council meeting. But it tells you why, for instance, me personally, I'm where I am, without being distorted by anybody else or filtered, or clip a sound bite and somebody takes it out of context.
Yeah, sure. No, I always thought there was public comment at the meetings, but that's kind of a one-way, there's no conversation there. So people are invited to come down here and ask you hard questions. I put it out on Facebook today, come and ask the mayor a hard question. So.
Oh, thanks a lot. Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing. People send me emails and they send me with attachments, and I can't open the attachments. And so that's a problem for me. I don't know why. My computer doesn't open all attachments. So it's something that is wrong with my computer. So if you send me a question, don't send it on an attachment. Just send it on the regular email, you know, all in one so I can see it. And I will respond to people. And if they want to ask me a question, if they can't make it down here, if they want me to address something, send it. Dave Glass at Comcast.net, and I will dig deep down to get to the bottom so we can all stay on top.
Well, great. Well, I kind of dug around. The hardest question I came up was maybe you could speak a little about what's been going on in the news about monies going back to Petaluma. I don't really understand what's happening there. Maybe you could clarify it.
Money's going back to Petaluma?
Going back. There was some development.
Are you talking about the Basin Street?
I believe
okay.
So.
That goes back about 5 years, 6 years ago with the Theater District project. And what I do think will happen, there's a couple of stories written in the Bohemian by Peter Byrne. I think that probably what needs to happen there is the city compile everything that they have, turn it over to whatever investigative body might want to do an investigation that could come up and get to a forensic accounting to the degree that's possible and say, here's what happened. Until then, I would reserve comment because I don't know exactly at this stage what did happen. It's too many years ago, and there's too many different things that were happening in terms of cost overruns and time frame. I can recollect that it was right around Christmas season time when things became so complicated, and I don't know which year it was. I want to say probably 2004. And it was necessary to put the infrastructure of this community back together again. And so there was some expenses involved. But I'd like to see an investigation myself at this stage rather than guess and try to reassure people with something that is too vague for me in terms of, you know, recollecting it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, so that was a hard question, and that's okay. That's what this is for. But you know, I certainly don't have anything to hide or regret or anything else on a personal basis. I'd like to get to the bottom of it and see, you know, what's what, and if there's a refund due Petaluma somewhere, I certainly would like to see Petaluma capture that refund. All right? So thanks, John. Anything else in the community going on?
That's it. I want to thank you again for coming down.
Yeah, and we'll be here second Tuesday of November as well. So we've got a few more minutes here. It may be
Southern night, like the lights of home before me, like an angel watching over me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. Still I'm with you again. To Leo, to Leo.